Hi, chat. So I had dinner, and while I was enjoying the meal that my mum so kindly cooked for me, I got to thinking. Invincible Versus is out tomorrow, like literally in less than 24 hours from now, as you can see here. And I'm like, I'm gonna want to play that tomorrow, not a Diablo 4 endgame stream. And to be fair, my plans with Diablo 4 endgame, at least to start with, are pretty limited. It's literally like, unlock as many difficulties as I can, check out war plans at least once, get a general feel for what the endgame of the expansion offers, and dive deeper into it at a later date. And I thought to myself, I can do that tonight. And so I'm going to. Apologies if my Twitch bot didn't get the memo of what I've named this stream. But it will be correct on the YouTube VODs. I think it's still thinking that I'm on part 3 of the playthrough. I'm not. We finished the Lord of Hatred storyline earlier today in a mammoth, like 6-hour stream. So this is definitely going to be shorter than that because I don't have that kind of time. But yeah, let's just do the endgame stream now. Right? Let's just do it now because Invincible Versus tomorrow instead. Yeah. Anyway, before I go to the war plans, I think I'll specifically... Well, unless I can unlock difficulties while doing the war plans, which we'll investigate, I think it might just be better to... Right, conquer Pit of the Artificer, tier 15, 20, and 25. Oh man. Tier 100. Wow. I do not know what I would be able to do. But yeah, there are now 12 torment levels. So we've got different types of items all the way up to torment 10. Okay. Let's just see what we can do. So I'll inspect the war table. Oh. Wait, the Tree of Whispers still exists? So you have to do what this says. Oh. Okay. Well, before that then, I'm gonna go into here. Oh wait, what? Hey! Hold on, what was the difficulty thresholds again? $20, and we're at 23. I'm gonna summon a 20 and do that. If I can't, yeah, if I can't do 25, let's do a 20. And then we'll go straight to it. So these are like the Nephilim riffs, Diablo 3. Or, well, the empowered riffs of Diablo 3. Yeah, we don't want to skip enemies because then we're not summoning the monster, the boss.
Let me be your shield.
I believe we got all the loot at the end rather than at the like throughout, so that we don't have to worry about loot pickups slowing us down. I actually really like that. Yeah. But of course, doing this will give us better loot drops. A greater challenge for the rest of this stream, so that will be cool. Oh, nice. So yeah, cool amounts of dungeon randomization. This is definitely like empowered riffs. And I always enjoyed the empowered riffs of Diablo 3, actually. So far, first impressions of this is very nice. I believe I played the first incantation of the pit many Diablo 4 seasons ago, but its function was different. It was like for the original leaderboards of the game, which I notice are back but still in beta. Interesting. Yeah, so far this has been pretty smooth. Yeah, now we're being tested a bit. This is cool. We should get our boss shortly. Minutes should be enough time to defeat them. Go. Wonderful. Next radius thing, light 25. Upgrade failed. Upgrade failed. Success. Thank you. And success. Alright. Cool. So now we can up our difficulty by a fair bit, because we have completed tier 20. So we're going to leapfrog difficulty a bit, which is very cool. Oops. Yeah, no. I want that +2 to Skeletal Warrior.
PT to break another's work.
Cool. So let us claim the difficulty that we want to use. Yeah, Torment. See, this looks cool, 25. But yeah, set charms now drop more frequently. We're going on Torment 3. And because we want more we're gonna go here. And then we need one more intelligence in the radius. Which unfortunately we're multiple levels away. Oh damn, I probably should have. Ah, yeah, look at that. We might end up respeccing some of that. Okay. So looking at my quests. Oh. Lip. Go on.
Nobody walks anymore.
Nobody walks anymore. I ain't got time for this. Lab bosses. You need something?
You seem a hearty warrior, Wanderer. You'll need to be. Hell's most powerful demons lurk throughout Sanctuary and must be dealt with. Even Belial himself lies in wait, biding his time and plotting sweet lies to whisper in your ear.
He was in a previous season I didn't play. Lair bosses across Sanctuary for immense rewards and chance. A build defining ancestral and mythic uniques. I've never had a mythic unique. Hold the key is required to open a lair boss's hoard. Name the keys needed to open one more. Wow, okay. High chance of earning specific uniques. Okay, so this is like the pinnacle bosses of Path of Exile. Palace of the Deceiver. Okay. Sounds cool. What else do we need to look at? Now I believe I have been to this before with this character. Right? And I just haven't ever beat it. I don't know whether I'd be able to. Should we try? At launch, this was like the hardest challenge in the game. Surely it'd be too hard now too. Never been able to beat this. But it's basically flashback to the final fight of the base game of Diablo 4, but harder. Right? Never been able to do it. It'd be funny if I do it now. Hey! Plus 12? What did that mean? Maybe not having to gratify is bad. Yeah, no, she can kill me. Yeah, no, like, you know what? Sorry, Lilith. I'm coming back to you. Let's check out the actual new stuff, and that's the war plans. So... visit Tyrael? Oh, is he only in Temis? Like, is the war plan thing only in Themis? That's crazy. We can make this our home somehow, right? Yeah, favorite. Yeah. Is it the only place with a table? Like... Yeah, I think it actually is. Crazy. So you have to own the expansion to... Huh. Alright, let's do this. Confirm. So... we have to face the infernal hordes. Which are over here. You may also activate your own infernal compass. Oh, that was the thing they had in, like... Oh, was it the Loot Reborn season? Where, like, they had items where you could make the Helltide even tougher? Did they bring that mechanic back permanently via player feedback? That's cool if so. Why is everywhere so calm? Oh, I'm in town. Say, I don't think I have a compass on me, do I? No. But I just gotta kill stuff. Well, we don't want to exit the Helltide. Let me pin like a major thing and head towards them.
Impressive, unfortunately.
See ya, bro. Sorry about yelling.
It is done.
All the fire. Not enough cinders. Okay. For anyone tuning in that may have tuned in earlier, I know I said I wasn't going to do 2 streams today and the endgame would be tomorrow. But then I remembered about Invincible Versus coming out tomorrow.
Bless you.
And I was like, you know what, I want to give the endgame of this expansion a look now. See the war tables thing, war plan thing for myself. So, we're doing it now. And we've unlocked Torment 3 via the pit as well, so we're being more adequately challenged than with the campaign. So that's cool also. I actually really enjoy the pit as an activity though. So that will definitely be part of my war plans for sure. Because they remind me of the empowered rifts from Diablo 3. And I think that's very fun. Pretty cool.
The magic. Something feels wrong. We need to help it. No! Too much!
Like, get over here.
Bloody hell! Curse! I won't give up! Bloody hell!
There we go. Cool.
Magic. Something feels wrong. We need to help it. It feels nice to help Sanctuary.
But it does. I will be around, Speed. Because I honestly, I might keep this stream short. I definitely wanted to beat like at least one war table thing. War plan thing, sorry. Why do I keep saying? I mean, there is a war table. Okay, like I need my quest thing, and I need that. So we basically need to max out that meter. Keep making the infernal hordes angrier and angrier. So... Oh my god. Got a torture gift of mystery right now. Alright. Oh, this is the demoness thing, right? See, this was like, I remember the season where they implemented this. It was like the fastest way to level up. And it's all people did. Which, yeah, I get it, but it literally made the grind not a grind at all, it was trivial. But again, as you know, we discussed throughout the story playthrough of this expansion, I think they've tuned this game for the like insta dopamine generation. Opening that chest. I know I've got loot there, but we're on the clock really, so I want to just carry on. And let's see. Yeah, the blood maid. Don't know whether I've got what it takes to summon her. We're gonna find out. I don't have enough space for this shit. Exiting the hell type. What? Oh, is it another town?
Too quiet. Speak to me.
We're gonna speed through this. This should fill up the bar. Boom. Wait, so the Tree of Whispers is still Tree of Whispering. What? That makes no sense. But okay. Boss trophies. Okay. Apparently I need to do this again. So fluff it. We do it again. That's what I mean. You could just do Blood Maiden after Blood Maiden to get the level 70. And I mean, yeah, you have to have enough hearts to do it, I suppose, but it's kind of crazy. Helltide anger meter. Oh my god. I want the magic charm. That's not filling the boss meter, is it? Let's go somewhere else.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Will opening a chest do it? There we go. Yeah, the meat is emptying now. There we go. And then at the end of it, there's some boss. Yeah, the helmet one. I'm an idiot. I have to do Infernal Hordes, not frickin' Helltide. Why didn't you tell me, chat? Too many hell things. Oh, +2 to Blood Mist. Too much of a overdone. So now we'll do what we're actually supposed to. I'm dumb. Sorry about that. Okay.
Back to it then.
So yeah, Helltide, which is kind of the roguelike-y, dungeon-y thingy mode. Okay. At least we get to warp straight to it. That's kind of nice. Yeah, it's this thing. And I did play the season where they introduced this as well. Books and Banes. Yep. Booking Chaos Waves will create a challenging encounter. Only greater rewards. Okay. Oh wow.
Necromancer, far have you wandered?
6 waves.
Fight to live. Good. Impressive. Unfortunately.
So the mass will have way more health now. Apparently. insane.
You still believe in victory?
Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff up there. Let's do this one. How many for lords? Boss time in a minute. Wow, Soul Spire in its place. That's funny.
Enough. We shall deliver judgment.
Oh wow. How much ether do I have? We'll do the standard, please. Oh, 38? Is that my ether? I think so.
Step forward.
fine about the Helltide, don't worry. I wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. And that's that. Wait, Whispers of the Dead conquered Nightmare Town. Wow, okay. Gem fragments. Let's do... Let's do this one. Yeah. Okay. Wait, so the Tree of Whispers still exists? But...
Off we go again.
I suppose I can't tell people that own the expansion the truth, huh? Wait. Oh wait, no, look.
It is done.
May as well get the new stuff. So... yeah, Nightmare Dungeon. We can teleport. I wonder which one it's gonna take us to. And hey, I didn't use a key. Oh no. Hold on, chat. Right. Hold on, I want to use that. Oh wait, no I don't. Okay. So I'm gonna use this baby. Oh, blood skill cooldown reduction. Quintessence. I think for now we'll do this one. Junk this. Ratchet, well, I'll just store it. Oh, is this a duplicate or something? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I've got two set banners. Like, I got you. Right, okay. Okay. Interesting. Now we go back in there and we do it. What we got? Oh. I got more walk-in touch. I don't think I do. That's a little annoying. But hey, it's stuff to play for, right? It's stuff to play for. Very cool. So this is a nightmare dungeon, yeah? Or is it just a dungeon? I'm gonna go out of the door and... Because surely you need... Oh no.
No, no,
Let's say nightmare dungeon. What, do nightmare dungeons not require the keys anymore? Give me that key.
Quite the challenge, eh?
I think the next time I fill up my mercenaries bar, I'll swap to another one. That may happen on or off stream. Just letting you all know. But yeah, I'd actually quite like to level up every mercenary in the game from Vessel of Hatred expansion number 1 to its maximum. Oh, there's one more ice thing. And then boss turn. Where is it? Over here.
Same dream as always. Serpent's eyes in the darkness. Shadows slithering through the grass.
I've done this
I shed
dungeon
the skin
and
from
all
this
the
old
dungeons
dying
so many
form.
times.
Then I am adorned in scales. Free from pain. In the scales are reflected faces I know. Villagers who scorned me, cursed me, laughed at me. Tongues flick in the darkness. Hear their words in my thoughts. Each life is a sacrifice for us. Each life is a scale for your rebirth. I awaken, and the snake is at my feet, waiting.
And done. Wow, so you still get whispers, and then you also finish a waffler, so it's like rewards on top of rewards. Wow. This is literally reminding me of like, you finish a war plan and then go to Tyrael for like the rewards. That's just like in Diablo 3 when you finish a full set of bounties. You went to Tyrael for your Herodric Cash rewards as well.
Hail victory, and many more to come.
So this is basically the new Herodric Cache. Except that it's not something we have to open, it's just there. Oh, third unique though. Third unique. Hey, upgrade.
Taken apart, melted down.
I will keep the uniques. That's pretty cool.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Yeah, we'll keep the uniques for now. And okay, so that's it. And then it's like new war plan. And I've got points to spend, right? Oh, not yet, I don't. But I want to do the pit. Oh, the pit is in the new one. Oh, man. I gotta do Infernal Hordes again? I thought we got to choose. Like, whatever we wanted. We're gonna do this. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, like, my favorite activity is the pit, and I just can't choose, like, I want to put the pit there.
Fight well, my friend.
But still, this is cool. This is cool. I like how the endgame has structure now. It's not how war plans work. Yeah. So it's basically not like the Path of Exile Atlas at all, where you literally, in Path of Exile 1 and 2, you literally can, through the Atlas passive tree, kind of spec into what you want. Well, it's not like, in fact, there's not even a choose your activity part of the Atlas passive tree. It's more about buffing the rewards, making things more common, things you don't like less common. It's stuff like that. That's fine. I still think this is cool though. Like, don't get me wrong, War Tables is a great idea, and I also think that even though I would love to choose what my activities are, I like the fact that it's like at least 2 different ones. I'm assuming the war plans get bigger eventually. But I like the fact that, like, yeah, you have to do at least 2 different things. And it basically means that all of the content in the game is like even more relevant than before. I do think it's neat. It is neat. Also, hi nephew. Of course, with this being an endgame stream, you are welcome to jump in. Although I will say, I don't actually plan for this stream to be long. You will have noticed I originally said, I'll do this tomorrow, but here's the thing. I remembered Invincible Versus, brand new fighting game, is out tomorrow. That's what I'd rather play instead, and as such, I thought, you know what, I'll do the Diablo endgame stream now. And it won't be the only one I do, I just want to make that clear. But yeah, Invincible Versus is the next focus of the stream. Until I roll credits in that. Cool, okay. I didn't watch the Vidoc because I didn't want to get, I wanted the element of surprise. But now that I've rolled credits on the expansion, I might look into that a bit more. And I chose Infernal Hordes again because if I do it this time, I will actually have a point to upgrade the Hordes. Whereas if I'd have chose the other option, we'd gain XP for an activity, but we wouldn't be able to level it up yet. Hang on, have you got that backwards? You said she refused to create a character in the seasonal round. So, meaning she wanted a character on the eternal round. So you've yet another character on the eternal round. Rather than seasonal, is that what you mean? Or are you saying she refused to create a character on the eternal? Like, which is it? Either way, I hope you have fun. I will not be playing campaign again, although I'm still annoyed with myself that I missed that conversation with Lilith. Thanks for the correct, yeah, so, what, are you making another Eternal character or another Seasonal? I've only got Eternal at the moment. I'll be making Seasonal eventually. But this playthrough's been Eternal because, again, I intend to be super casual with this game. This is not background dealing damage. Yeah, we'll do this. I like the roguelike nature of Infernal Hordes.
You still believe in victory?
But, like, here's the thing, Alpha, right? I know I only played, like, the first 7 seasons initially of, like, D4. But most of the game's endgame systems were established in the first 7 seasons. And so I've heard a lot of these dialogue lines so many times, man. Even the Nightmare Dungeon that the game had me do, the War Plan, I've done that dungeon so many times. I had a question, I'm glad you're here actually. Do Nightmare Dungeons not require the Nightmare Keys anymore? Because my War Plan just let me in. Or did they let me in because they chose a Nightmare Dungeon I had the key for or something? But the key was in my stash. I didn't have it on me. At least I don't think I had it on me. Do I have it on me? Oh, I do! Yeah, Nightmare Sigil. I wonder if it used the sigil automatically. But with War Plans, sigils are completely redundant. Oh, so they require sigils if you want to go to a specific one. Is that what you're saying? But the War Plan might give you free entry into one. But it's just that you won't be able to choose. God damn, 207,000 toughness. Right, okay. Yeah, it seems to me, and again, like, I don't mean this to sound like as criticism as it will, but it does seem to me that everything that they've done with Diablo 4 is designed to remove friction for the player. So, like, where you could just jump in and play it. And you know what? That's fair enough. Like, because of the way it's designed, I'm going to be real with you. Like, it does feel like more casual of a game to me. But as a result, you know what the best way for me to get more enjoyment out of it? If I treat it less seriously, due to the way it's designed, I think I'll actually enjoy it more, because rather than like chasing the endless grind just for all my gear to be made trash with a future gear rework and or expansion, although I would be surprised if Diablo 4 gets a 3rd expansion, to be honest. I think, yeah, I'll just play it when I feel like playing it and no more. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of the time you invest being usurped by, you know, a certain season or stat squish, or... Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? Play Diablo 2, 3, and 4 the way I do. It's a spin on every... Yeah. Well, I gotta say, now that I've actually played it a bit, I wouldn't say that it's a spin on everything in the endgame, but rather a subset of it. A subset of PoE endgame features. It's actually not the same. But I think that works as a benefit to the fans of this game over Path of Exile. Because there are people that like Diablo 4 and find either Path of Exile too deep, too confusing, too much. Which, fair enough. But, yeah, for me, this pool, if video games were swimming pools, at least for my taste, Diablo, both 3 and 4, is too shallow for me. Potentially Diablo 2 as well, because all of Diablo 2's resurrected endgame, all it's really got is terror zones and certain pinnacle bosses that you just kill over and over again. There actually isn't much of a structure to Diablo 2's endgame. If I want the hardcore Diablo experience, you play D2. If you want casual, you play D3. If I want the balance of both, you play D4. It's funny because, you know what? You know how I said I wouldn't play the, like, Diablo 4's campaigns again? I won't lie to you. I have been tempted to at least do one hardcore playthrough once at some point. Especially because if I were to have an internet disconnect, like, it would apparently teleport me to safety, and apparently that system does work. So, yeah, I think a hardcore run would get me playing it again. But I don't know when I would do that. And it'd be interesting to see how far I'd get. Sorry, does indeed do what now? Oh, the log out safely thing? Nice. Yeah, nice. Oh. Oops. Yeah, no, you're alright. So yeah, you're on about the log out safely on hardcore disconnect, right? Because I remember I heard horror stories about players that dude, this teleport thing's super nice. When Diablo 4 first launched, there were people that lost their hardcore characters to disconnects. And I'm like, I am not touching hardcore mode until they addressed this. Because originally I absolutely 100% intended to. I honestly did intend to.
It is done.
But see, two-handed weapons. I'd rather go for the chaos. Whoa, have I just got my first mythic unique? What have I just got? Yeah, what? I wish I didn't pick it up so quickly now. What was that? Yeah, it's not the same, is it? Like, yeah. It's not quite the same. Like, I don't mind the perch of in the cities. Like, the crow perch is cool. But the actual Tree of Whispers now, because of what's happened, like, yeah, I'm with you, nephew. Like, that's You're on about this. Yeah, no, I hear you. Anyway, to the pit entrance. Again, they've added the twig because of... Oh, wait. I was already there. Of course I was. Now, hold on a minute. Beat 25. Cool. Let's do it. Let's just go. And again, the reason why I am not taking that helmet is because I don't want to lose the +2 to Skeletal Warrior. Oh, I wonder if the cube could, hold on. Oh. Whoa. This is insane. We might have to play with this another time, to be honest. Yeah, let's just go to the pit. Oh, which I'm right near. I'm being stupid. 25. I really enjoyed the pit. It's basically empowered rifts from Diablo 3. I think they're brilliant. Pulled in the wrong player. Yeah. So you understand my grievances with this game then, really? Because it absolutely is it's basically trying to be a better Diablo 3 rather than a modern Diablo 2. I think that's a good way to sum up Diablo 4, actually. It is a better Diablo 3 rather than a modern Diablo 2. I want a modern Diablo 2, and that's exactly what Path of Exile 2 is, in my opinion. But this is absolutely, successfully, a better Diablo 3. Like, if that was their mission statement, I personally think they've succeeded. I've loved the story of this. To answer your question, nephew, Akara is the only person that does respecs. There isn't a respecker anywhere else in the game. By design. It is just Akara. She's the only one in the whole game. Everybody that plays Diablo 2, if they want to use one of their free respecs, it is just Akara. Now there is an item you can craft with the cube that does a potion that will respec you. That's the only other way to earn a respec if you've used up all of your other ones from Akara, one per difficulty level. But I don't know, like, you're potentially farming for quite a lot in order to get those ingredients. So in other words, when you're spending your points, don't make mistakes. For context, with Path of Exile 1 and 2, you can respec pretty much completely just with gold. You can change Ascendancy by recompleting Ascendancy trials. And of course there are multiple to choose from. So you just do your favorite. But yeah, for the most part, you just need gold to respec in PoE.
Quite the challenge, eh?
And what's cool about Path of Exile is regardless of whether you play on the League server or essentially the standard server, basically the equivalent of seasonal or eternal, everybody gets a full free respec of the passive tree every time there is a major new update to Path of Exile 1 and 2. It's only one full free respec, but it's a full free respec. Cool, man. Very yeah, I understand that. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, it felt weird, and I realized I didn't make a new character like Blizzard probably wanted me to play the new expansion. But it felt very odd how, like, it was stupid hard on Torment 1 until I got to 70, because all my gear was 70 gear, because apparently Torment 1, the lowest item level gear that can possibly drop in Torment 1, is literally level 70 gear. So it is literally, it's an end game difficulty right from the get-go, which is cool, you know, because there are obviously XP and loot benefits to that. But like, it's funny how quickly the game went from impossibly hard almost to trivially easy. And I do think that, yeah, this game is kind of designed where, like, none of the character levels truly really matter. Not like they do in Diablo 2. Like, the goal is literally rush to 70 and then just endlessly grind Paragon level. Because all the cool stuff unlocks or happens at post level 70. And honestly, if you want the most reliable way to get there, you know, if you've decided to skip campaign, probably the quickest way, and do correct me if I'm wrong, nephew, because you've played this game more recently than I have, but ever since like Season 4, Loot Reborn, the fastest way to get to 70 that I'm aware of was basically go to the Helltides and kill the Blood Maiden over and over and over again. Is that still like the fastest way? Because what, we're like 13 seasons into Diablo 4 now? And if that's not changed, then I'm like, what the hell? It's not like that anymore. I'm still pretty sure Blood Maiden will give a crazy amount of XP. So what would you say is the fastest way 1 to 70 if you campaign skip. I suppose it is going to be these war clans, right? For the people that own Border Hatred, but I guess for the people that don't, is it still just going to be Helltide? Yeah, Helltide. Feel free to let me know your opinion. Oh, the more you kill her, the less... Yeah, okay, the less she drops. Fair enough. But again, people that want to get to 70 only care about one thing. The XP, not the loot. The loot can come later. Because of the way the loot system works in this game, if I was wanting to level to 70 as fast as possible, I would ignore the loot until I reach the level cap. Because as you've seen, as soon as you hit 70, you can essentially, like, I mean, even without really trying, my damage went up by 1/3 and my toughness quadrupled with basic level 70 gear. So it's more the pit. All right, how soon can you do the pit then? Actually, that makes sense. Or lair bosses, right? Yeah, like. So, assuming you campaign skip, how long can you do that? How soon can you do that stuff? Is it literally immediately? Obviously, when I create my warlock, we'll find out on stream together, but you feel free to answer the question now. Is it like right away? I actually would find that funny, hence why I laugh. Is it literally right away? I'm not gonna lie, I think the pit might be my favorite endgame activity in the game. Oh, okay. And I think in terms of why I like the pit so much, again, it reminds me of my favorite part of Diablo 3, the Nephilim rifts with the timer. Because that's essentially what they are. Kill monsters to summon the boss in the time limit, kill the boss, blah blah blah. But also what's great about them is that they're dungeons, which is a very traditional Diablo experience, right? You're going through procedurally generated dungeons, but the randomization is just turned up to 11, right? Every floor of the dungeon when you get to the next door could look completely different from the previous, and it can use all the art assets and enemies throughout the entire game. And at this point with Diablo 4, there are actually many of those now. So the more they add to the game, the more random the pit becomes, and therefore, the less repetitive it feels. Even though the objective is the same. And I suppose the pit is the most similar to Path of Exile 2's endgame, which is all by running randomly generated maps in both Path of Exile 1 and 2. There are other aspects to it as well, but largely you're just running random maps. But it's like now we're in what essentially was one of the old capstone dungeons, which I'm assuming, like the capstones, it's funny, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the capstone dungeons are completely gone now. But they've kept all the art assets and everything in the game. Or have they repurposed fighting Elias as like an endgame boss thing? Like a boss lair, that would be cool. Lair boss. Dude, I remember unlocking the last difficulty level. Like,
Who can stand against
the
you?
last
With
capstone
me at your
dungeon
side.
was brutal back in the day. Right, okay. I like that all my old struggles with it, you know, I love that that's still on my YouTube channel. I think that's great. Oh, success, nice. Hey, come on. Nice! I just need to do one more, basically. We were 4 for 4 on those upgrades. Very nice. And then, yeah, war plan complete. At 60. Oh, cool. Thank you, Nemi. Nice. Report to Tyrael. I think it would be cool if, for the people that own this expansion, if the war plans table was available in every town, because this is just going to become everybody's main town now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but
A hard-fought battle indeed.
yeah. Oh, look at this. So do you have to... Wow, you have to select 3 activities. What if you wanted to only do 2? You can't. Okay? You just can't. So it gets bigger and bigger no matter what. Kind of want to do more pit. But I'm assuming if I did more pit now, I wonder if anyone's got an answer to this question. If I did more pit now, would I get more pit XP? Or do I have to do the pit through a war plan to fill this bar on the right? Oh, cool, okay. Oh, complete war plans with this activity to progress. So it has to be part of a war plan. Right. At least that's what I'm interpreting from this screen. Right, we need to look at the rest of this tree. I honestly think the blue, yeah, the blue tree. I'm liking the look of the blue tree on that one. Oh. Oh, wow. Hey. I'm thinking fourth choice. Yeah. This is cool. This is actually pretty cool. Oh my god. This thing thinks I'm only gonna have one minion type. What kind of necromancer do you think I am? Stupid game. Now, I've got to be honest, because the war plan's longer than before, I don't actually think I'm going to have time for another larger plan. So as a result, this is probably going to be the end of the stream. But we should all like get on together and maybe do another one soon, right? But here's what I'm going to say, and unlike what I did earlier, I will be sticking to what I'm about to say. You're going to see me back on this game after I'm done with the Invincible Versus story.
Knocked it down.
If that's alright. Invincible Versus is a fighting game launching at midnight, but I'll be playing it from the afternoon. It seems to be taking a lot of cues from... It's almost like, to me, as someone that's played the betas, watched the game, think gory like Mortal Kombat, but plays kind of like KI, but it's a 3v3 tag game. It's very, very cool. And again, shout outs to Repal of the YouTube channel Level Up Your Game and Twitch channel as well. He did Tekken tutorials and things back in the day. He did like commentary of Tekken kind of competitive events. And of course he used to compete in Tekken as well. He's the lead combat designer for Invincible Versus, and this game doesn't play anything like Tekken. It's 2D. Again, it plays more like KI or an MK, but it's super, super cool, and I'm very excited for it to come out tomorrow. There seems to be a lot on offer for casual fighting game fans. It seems to be going very much after the MK fan kind of crowd, and I'm very, very excited to jump in. Both me and CP Skills own this game, and so I imagine there'll be many a stream with me fighting him or anyone else that ever picks it up in future. I certainly would like to have a few of my folks around at some point, looking at you, nephew, where we could potentially fight it out, just mash some buttons, see if you like the game or not, because, I mean, you really surprised me when we tried a bunch of the fighting games I own, and of all the ones you really clicked with, it was King of Fighters right at the end of the day. I actually do need to play King of Fighters again though, because now that I've got the leverless, maybe I'll be able to do the supers in that game. I don't know. One way to find out, so there'll be a KOF stream eventually as well. But yeah, anyway, that's tomorrow with Invincible Versus. Right now, I'm gonna just go through my loot real quick and then sign off for the night, I think. Because I still have to end by 9:30, so... Let me see here. I'm gonna... Let me take some of this out and actually look at it. If I sort it, does it put it in... Oh, it does. It does. Oh, that's kind of slick. So this would be like, hey, go get bone skills. This is like get darkness. This is minion stuff. I want another one of these. Oh, wait, movement speed while... Ah. physical damage. Ooh. So I guess I should do this one because I've got 4. Oh wait, no, it's 3 of the same. Damn it, yeah, it's 3 of the same. Unless I should do these 3. Movement speed. Oh! Yeah, okay. We'll go with that for now. Also, when Arc Raiders, there's a new map. Wait, have they added a new map now? Like it's actually added? I'll have to get that to that too, but I'll finish the story of Invincible Versus first. That game's my next focus. Added it yesterday. Tell me something, nephew. Oh, you're playing it on Xbox. You might not be able to tell me this. So when I stopped playing it with your Uncle Dave recently because the game kept crashing on PS5. So I will talk to your Uncle Dave, who plays this game a lot, and then be like, hey, has it stopped crashing yet? Which I'm assuming, since there's another patch, quite possibly will have done. But yeah, I'll do Arc sometime after I'm done with Invincible Versus, if that's cool.
Where do we strike?
Oh, we've got Pit there. Oh, and then I'd level that up. As tempted as I am to do a war plan now, we can't. Sorry.
Go. I will see you again soon.
I'm really glad they've added another map. That's literally what I've been waiting for. But I'd say this was a good first look at the endgame in Diablo 4 as it stands now, when you own both expansions alongside the base game. I think that's very cool. We just... Oh. There we go. I want to just put my stats up. But yeah, they've gone up a lot. They've gone up a lot, which is cool. They'd be even higher if I changed my helm. But yeah. I'm gonna leave it here for tonight, guys. And I will return to this game soon, TM. But as you heard, my focus is now gonna be on Invincible Versus until I roll credits on that. But don't worry, if you're all still playing Diablo 4 and want to do some co-op with me, let me know. We'll get it done. Oh, hold on, there was one thing I wanted to check. Have I unlocked another difficulty? I could have checked on that menu, but whatever. This is the last thing I'm doing of the stream. Let me just check. Because if so, I'd rather be on that. And I need to be pit level 100 for the last difficulty. Yeah, here we go. Torment 4. Wow. So, tier 30. That's my next target. That is my next target. What can I go up to? I'm just looking. I'm not... I can go up to 30. Right. I gotta be honest. Maybe instead of the war table, like, I'd be tempted... If the war table doesn't already put me at tier 30, then I will manually attempt it. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna end the stream now. We're going away from the game. Going away. But yeah, you will see this soonish. But I'm very glad I came back, even though I said I wasn't going to. I'm glad I came back tonight to check out the end game tonight. So that we can fully focus on Invincible versus tomorrow. My guess is it's possible it might end up being 2 streams tomorrow. The first one being the story mode, like making a start on it. And then if CP Skills wants to play any games in the evening, I mean, maybe he'd want to do it off stream, which, fair enough. I'll ask. But yeah, if he wants to play any Invincible versus with me tomorrow, potentially we'll stream it if he's cool with it. We won't if he don't. Down the pit. Yeah, there's now 12. See, this is what I mean. Like, as a little side note, because I'm glad you mentioned it. This is why I think this game is kind of more casual than other ARPGs I like. And personally, I can already see, I feel like it's fallen into the Diablo 3 trap with the end game, where you'll have 2 players that have hit 70, and their actual power difference could be vastly different. There is, in my archives of my YouTube channel, there was a Diablo 3 stream famously where a viewer wanted to join us for co-op, and as soon as they did, they were like one-shotting everything, and they're like, man, I'm bored, raise the difficulty up. And I raised it up to something they could manage, but then I was just getting one-shot all the time. I couldn't do anything. So, and the thing is, on Diablo 3, there's a really cool system for, like, if you co-op with somebody that isn't at the level cap yet, called the, oh god, what's it called? Thumbs up from the Mac. It's the system that boosts the stats of a lower level player so that they can co-op toe-to-toe with the higher level one. And I can't remember the name of the system. Oh man, that's gonna bug me. Anyway, as soon as both players reach the level cap, it disables though. Whereas it could actually be very useful in the endgame, because any 2 players can end up with a massively different power level between their gear and abilities and XP and Paragon and blah blah blah. So I actually think Diablo 4 has fallen into the same trap. Name of the system is System. No, it's not. I have to look it up. Is it the apprentice system? That doesn't sound right. It might be. It's only on the console version of Diablo 3. Oh, it is the apprentice. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it kicks in automatically. Like, Google's calling it apprentice mode, but it's not really a mode you select or anything. It just happens if a party leader has players that are lower level than the party leader. Those lower level players in the group will be apprenticed up to like up until they've caught up, so they'll get more XP than the highest member of the party, and it automatically disables itself as soon as everybody's hit the cap or is at the same level. I mean, it is a system, but no, I was trying to find the actual name of the system, and yeah, it's Apprentice. It's a cool system, but I actually think they need a version of it in both Diablo 3 and 4, where like it looks at the power and toughness of the most powerful and tough person of the group, and maybe just while you're with that person, your stats are temporarily buffed so that you can survive on the torment level of the highest level player. And get this, not that I'm a game designer that works for Blizzard or anything, but so that people couldn't cheese it for the other players that aren't supposed to be on that torment level. You know, because everybody's got their own loot, right? Nobody can steal someone else's loot, like loot is instanced. What they could do is make it that even though you're playing on a higher like torment level, they will cap the amount of XP that you gain, right? And they would also make it that you can't earn like the extra rewards that that higher torment level would give you. Like they would basically cap you on whatever, like the rewards of whatever difficulty level the player could handle. And the point of the apprentice system that I'm proposing is simply so that if a friend who's invested like 600 hours wants to game with someone that's only played for 6, and they don't want that player that's only played for 6 to get one shot by everything, then this system could temporarily make them strong enough and powerful enough for it to just be playable. So that's my pitch. So I don't think anyone in the Diablo dev team is ever gonna hear me, like hear this or whatever. But you heard it here first. It's a Portessa idea. Feel free to take it, Blizz team, and take it for free. And yeah, implement it in both Diablo 3 and Diablo 4, because you'll make the co-op between two friends that are significantly different in character power be able to play the game with each other more easily. I think that could be really cool. I think the Borderlands games, right, Borderlands 3 and 4, have solved this issue as well, as far as I know. So, but I don't know quite how it works in those games despite playing them both. I haven't done much co-op in them, but I do think it has a similar thing. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow for Invincible versus Story, and then possibly some matches with CP if I can convince him to play. But yeah, Invincible versus is the next game that I'm gonna focus on till credits roll. And then we'll return to this, we'll return to Arc Raiders. There'll be more golf with Mum at weekends if she's available. And therefore, lots to look forward to. Thank you all for being here for the first of many an endgame stream of Diablo 4. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye. Man, will my nose stop itching or what? Have a great night, everybody.